Ale Farag of Egypt to serve, Diego Elias of Peru to receive. Best of 5 games. Level.
It's on, Johnny. We're on. Let's hope we get a belter like we've just seen in the women's between these two. Let's hope that Diego Elias really steps up to the mark. He's got into this semi-final fresh. And hopefully he'll throw everything at Ali Farag to give us a real spectacle between these two, because when it is like that, it's such quality squash.
What up? 1 love.
What's your prediction here, Johnny?
Waiting for it. And you're asking me in a way where you have realised that I keep chopping and changing my mind the whole week.
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious, yeah. I mean, I haven't realised it. It was very obvious. So what are you going to go for tonight? What's in the wind?
It's got a bit of a sense about Diego Elias. Found a way through Ali Farag at the biggest tournament of them all. Can he do it again here in Egypt? I'm going to go out on a limb and say that he will. I think that he's going to do it tonight.
Score?
3-1 again. Very lengthy 3-1. He's got the formula down that forehand side. He really cottoned onto that in that match, that he needs to promote that heavy hitting and not get sort of lulled into, you know, kind of monotonous. I say monotonous, it's not the right word, but a controlled line play where Farag is able to then get onto those volleys and start weaving. That heavier ball just makes it difficult for Farag to step up on the short line. He has to pay a lot more respect to the length that Elias is hitting.
That's where it gets so fascinating with two of the very best players in the world and how important the back of the court is.
I feel that the most important thing is that Elias believes if he can lock horns, you know, and even if it's 1-1 and pretty even on the scoreboard at 45 minutes, that he's the one that can sustain the physical push and keep going. He's got to believe that. And I think that he will have gained that sort of confidence from that win at the World Championships.
Down.
Well, that's the extra weight. Just
Handout.
2 minute rally, 2 minute plus, and Elias paying attention to all the details, getting that cross court wide enough out of that volley range, just drawing an error.
What Ali Farag has been a little bit guilty of in the past is losing first games and then backing himself later on. Now, in that World Championship, semi-final they played a few months ago, the first game went relatively quickly. So we can already see that Ali Farag, even though he lost that previous rally, he'll be happy to put in 1 minute 30, 2-minute rallies to really ask a few physical questions of Diego Elias early on.
Handout, 2-1.
Yeah, change of tack there from Farag at the start of this match. We can see that. Kareem Darwish and Noel Taib. I don't know how you get that info, Joey. 14 weeks pregnant she is, she told me today. That is very, very close after the 12-week mark, where generally people do not want to let the cat out of the bag for the obvious reasons, and you've managed to pry that out somehow within a 2-week time frame. You've got your friends in high places, haven't you?
I just spoke to her.
Always helps.
Stop. Court service.
No, it's fine.
Okay, no, thank you.
And it goes back to what we were saying
Mr. Farag to serve from the right.
in the
2-1.
intros. So, you know, when somebody's dominating the game like Ali Farag's done, after losing out on the World Championships, repeating what I said in the intro, then losing to Asal in the tie-break in the 5th, bouncing back, winning that World Tour Finals. He's done his homework again, and but he knows they've had so many encounters. They've played 26 times previously to this one tonight. This is the 27th, 22-4 to Farag. He knows fully well that he's got to put a lot of work and duration into the legs of Diego Elias. They're they're similar heights, but very different body types, and Farag has got the advantage of being that bit lighter. So moving around the court for longer periods of time is beneficial for Farag.
Great adjustment there from Elias, just easing the ball down the forehand line from between the legs, a tweener. Another lengthy rally building up. This is great stuff, Joey. I mean, if you, like me, reading the last final chapter of your dad's book, Murder, Inc., this is right up that alley.
Yeah, we're approaching 2 minutes again, but this is, you know, be looking whether win or lose, but he'd obviously like to win the first game at a 25-minute first game, if not longer. We're over 2 minutes now for this rally alone. So it's the second time, it's the second rally in this early stage of the match that we've gone over 2 minutes. If you're the amateur players watching this, imagine playing a rally moving all around the court in these conditions, might I add. Very, very warm, and there's the error coming from Diego Elias and Farag 3-1. So looking in good order. Apparently he also heard your prediction, Johnny, so that's just spurred Farag on a little bit more.
Yeah, this gap needs to be tended to right now. Gap on the scoreboard, that is. Farag just starting to use the boast a little bit. He's patiently waited before he implements these angles that he loves to use. There was definitely more purpose in that first sort of 6-7 minute period with just the general line hitting.
We're over the 1 minute mark again. We're going to keep tracking this because this is such an important part of the game plan for Ali Farag.
Down.
Yeah, that's good pressure. That's good pressure. Trying to break
out.
through the
2,
spider's web.
3.
Diego Elias. He's got to step up. Talked about the heavy hitting to the back. Very important for him to have that attacking length, putting pressure on Farag, but also stepping up like he did. But it was on the third occasion that he won that rally.
Yeah, and he has to keep it straight as well, Joey. You cut down those angles from Farag. The best way to sort of nullify it is just to put that ball way up the court on the wall like that. That is a fantastic exchange, but this is a little bit what we saw. This is the way that he was able to get into Farag in that World Championship match.
3-all.
Yeah, that was very positive. I like that. Getting on, really going for it. A lot of racket face on that backhand drop shot. Locked in at 3-all, so the Peruvian's done well.
Up.
Lovely finish. Got a bit of fortune, but you still got to be able to execute that last shot, and Elias did it with style.
3.
Well,
Down.
that was a miss and a half. He did the work, he just looks back.
Left.
Originally
5,
it was
3.
3-1 for Ali Farag. 4 points in a row for Elias in the early stage of this match.
Yeah, that's good play, Joey.
It is.
Really.
Great variation. It was an awful boast
6-3.
from Ali Farag, but a nice variation. He's shown a few options here, which is another positive sign for Elias.
His turnaround from 3-1 has been very impressive. He has worked some beautiful straight drops in when he got the chance. And it's Ali Farag who's just faltering a little bit as well. Doesn't need to do that, though. He'd be filthy about that shot.
Hand out for 6.
Realised it straight away. Ball should have come deep because he's getting opportunities around the front to work and put some holds on as well.
Some good work from Farag into the legs of Elias. Good rally, this one. He's stretching that frame, resetting the rally. This is hurting. This is hurting. He's going to get the stroke.
To Farag.
The first rally where Elias was really brought out of his comfort zone.
5, 6.
There's no comfortable sort of one-step movements. He was sent to all parts of the court.
Oh,
Stroke to Farag.
yeah, he can't play that. It's an awful shot. He can't play that. He's got to be careful here. Diego Elias just can't be anything going back. Yeah, I mean, it's clear-cut stroke. So Farag draws level. Originally, it was a 3-1 lead for Farag. He's brought it back to 6-all, and this will be a welcome mini towel break.
6-all. Right box.
15 minutes, Johnny, we've had so far as we hit the mid-stage of this first game.
It's been high-quality stuff. We had the long, drawn-out rallies early on. Very attritional, both players just sort of feeling their marks in the court. But the last few minutes, we're seeing much more, many more attacks to the front of the court. And I don't know whether it's helped Elias. He needed to defend that lead a bit more at 6-3. We're seeing him opting for floating cross-court drops, and it's just can't give Ali Farag angles to work with around the front of the court.
And out, 7-all. Down.
This is what we did not see at the World Championship match where he won, Joey. He didn't go for these sort of
8-7.
Very speculative cross-court nick attempts. He was drawing the ball. He was playing to the back. He was working better positions.
Why is that, Johnny?
Well, he's going for that shot because he's starting to feel a bit heavy and a bit soggy in the legs. And he needs to hang tougher.
Down.
Well, that was a gift. That was a misjudgment from Farag.
8-all.
I mean, it was a relatively loose ball.
Down.
Done two in a row there.
9-8. Out. And out. 9-all.
Well, Nevi Times locked in at 9-all. Massive first game, this one. Huge. He nearly did him, he nearly did him. And it's Farag that manages to return the favour. He was rocking there, Farag. He managed to use his reach to keep himself in the rally, and then the power drive. That was aggressive, Johnny.
It's the threat of the cross court just kept Elias pinned on the tee, but he chose to open it up when he didn't need to. Joey just needs to reset in some of those situations, I think.
Happy to send it up to reset.
Down.
Oh, he's
11-9.
leathered it in the tin there.
Farag leads.
It was a width that was on his racket. Both players showing a couple of errors at the back end, but more importantly for Ali Farag, he comes out of this glass court in his home city in Cairo, on top of his opponent. 20-minute mark, a good duration in these warm conditions, testing long, early rallies. And it's Ali Farag that leads 1 game to love.